That's better. What's going on, collective? Man, y'all real. you, you say guys, you mean women too. Like, y'all's real busy. And I love it. Man, it's like I said, 24 hours isn't enough in a day. You know, I thought today, I was like, when you get done watching a video, another one will pop up, like I don't know what's the word, like next up, you can watch this one, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just start doing that instead of like scrolling, because I feel then that's like showing favoritism, you know, which, it's natural. But overall, it's like you don't know what you're missing out on. Like, the way I'm looking at it, by reading the titles and even just tuning in, tapping in, like, it's like it's all correlated. It's like we're all supporting one another. And it's just it's an amazing feeling, man. Like, it's like we're all on that same algorithm, that frequency. And a lot of gratitude, yo. Like, it just shows me like there's a lot of love and support out there. I mean, even got to the point it's like certain videos don't even come across my feed no more. Like the basketball ones, like, I don't know, bro, man. Excuse me, like, I'm 40. Where he cooking people at the park, or just little comedy skits I used to watch of I can't think of bro name from Chicago. Little man, that shit weak. He be having me laughing, man. But it's like certain stuff's not there. It's just all right now. It's just a collective. Y'all be having me laughing too, man. Like I said today, I saw a few videos, because I be listening to them while I drive. And I'm like, man, I just want to leave a comment, but it's like, gotta stay focused, gotta stay in motion. I'm talking about me. Like, I really, like, I don't have time to chill, because it's just like go, go, go. Excuse me. It all caught up to me right now, though. So, after I got out of work, my daughter sent me on a mission, because I asked her, I was like, what you want to eat, She said Chili's or Wingstop. I was like, we is not going to Chili's again for that price. Like, it ain't even but it's just, it was fun, but I was like, nah, we'll do takeout. So I got her Wingstop. Yeah. I had to go to one with a normal Wingstop I go to by the job. Wasn't nobody in there I knew, and they had the front door open. They had the whole kitchen smoked out. I don't know what happened. I ain't trying to talk bad about them. It was just red flag after red flag, and I was like, for the family bundle I'm gonna get and what I'm gonna spend, almost $50. Oh yeah, dang near. I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna go to the other one, which is a little further out, but it was worth it. It all worked out. I treated myself though today. I did, Jay. She was like, just treat yourself, man. Before I went there to once it was a no-go, I went to Marshall's, and I already, like, look, I'm simple, man. Like, all I need is, like, I said, I got the white Nike socks like 2 weeks ago. Man, look, I'm used to doing my own laundry, but Granny like to help out, man. She she been bleaching my stuff, not on purpose. Not on, I'm grateful. I get mad, but I'm like, hey, it's the thought that counts. But I'm like, yo. But I looked at it like I need some new, I need new stuff anyway. So it just so I was gonna do a video though, but it was too many people in there. I was like, excuse me. Like I'm straight. I ain't even finna stunt. I'm gonna just show you, I'm gonna show you what I grabbed first. This how I treated myself. Judge me if you want. I don't care. Got me my Dr. Bronner's. They ain't had no soap bars in a minute. He that TJ Maxx or at Marshall's. I normally like the blue one, the royal blue one, the peppermint kind. Ladies don't like it, and y'all know why. But yeah, I just been using unscented, sensitive Dove bars lately. Yo, for real, like, I ain't even been using, cause with this, I could wash my hair with this, too. Like, I haven't even been using shampoo lately or, conditioners. I just been just using the bar, yo. So, just trying to go all natural as possible. Less chemicals on your body or in your. But this was the first thing I was like, word, they got. I looked for the blue one, they ain't had the blue one, so I copped the purple. This smells so good. Got the lavender. Then, oh, and another thing, I'm never putting alcohol in there. I put too much alcohol in that bottle, yo. Yeah, get behind me, yo. I got another oil. See, y'all see this one. It was the only one, too. I was like, let me see if they got any other scents. But I could use this as a carrier base oil to mix it with the fragrances. Telling you, till I get the kit. Because with the kit, you gotta get a carrier base oil. You get your almond oil, I think. They got different ones. And it comes depending on if you use light or dark cologne. Coconut oil and vitamin C. It says brightener body oil, coconut hibiscus for all skin types. This smells so good, y'all. I can smell it through the bottle. The other one I was using, it's got hemp in it. It smells more, yeah. But yeah, man, I was like, it's like real talk, certain stuff when I go shopping. Sometimes it don't be like, it be the only one. And I be like, man, this was meant for me. Spirit be like, yeah, it was. Ain't nobody else got their eye on it. But your eyes on it. It's for you. Get it. So that's what I did. Remember when I got the white Nike socks last time I haven't bought a scented candle in a while. So I bought that scented candle. And I got the black joints. So I'm set. I got the white joints and the black joints. Brand new. Because my other ones, my white ones, they getting soggy. And that ain't fresh. That ain't fit. They already took their toll. So yeah, man. Just simple stuff like that. Like, I've been looking at clothes, but they don't be having what I want, man. Really, I dress more up in the summertime, in the spring, than in the winter. So, anyway, enough about me, man. It's just, did that. Got the food. Got so much food, ate with my daughter, we kicked it. I was so tired, though, while we was sitting down eating. She was like, you want to play basketball? I was like, man. I'm a little tired right now, but I'm going to come around. But, yeah. Then I went up there, and it's like the tiredness just went away, and what was scored last time? 13-7. This time we went to, I told her 16, we would go to 16, but we went up to 22, because it kept getting close. It was 6-0 at first, and she came back. But we just had fun, man. I had to take my hoodie off. We was getting hot up there. We just had a ball, bro. Like, when you a dad, man, like, that's all a kid want is your time, your attention, like, you know. And really, as an adult, as a father or a mother, like, we sometimes think. I remember back then. It's another thing I'm gonna say. Like, anyway, we just want each other. We gotta enjoy. We learn how to enjoy time with one another. You know, especially if you're not living under the same roof as them. Like, you know, it really it's necessary for both people, but more importantly for the child. But then again, like, for me too, it humbles me. It keeps me focused. You know, it keeps my nose clean. Like, you know, it keeps me obedient. Like, it keeps me away from things I did in the past. You know, like, cause I was thinking today when I was at work, I was like, man, you been drug free for a minute now. Like, a minute seemed like a minute, cause you know this month just flew by. It was just for time just going by, and I was just thinking like, man, it's like when I'm sober from everything, right? And people thinking like everything, like I'm a big old nah, man. It's just alcohol and the flower. It's like, how did I think about it? Hold on, I'm trying to. It's like when you sober, your inner child inside, like, is more expressive. Like, I don't care how old you are. It's like you just vibrate so hard. Cause when you a kid, like, you don't do none of that stuff. You know, you a kid. You look, your outlets be like outside activities, or, you know, like for me it'd be like riding bike, playing football with my friends, or basketball, or even by myself when I was alone. Like, the only child, I had a little basketball rim in the room. I played around the world by myself, you know, just entertain myself. Or, you know, growing up in the 90s, just watching Jordan and Penny Hardaway and, you know, the Lakers back in the day before Kobe, like Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, Cedric Ceballos. Like, I thought I could dunk, so I'm slapping every every door. If I go through every door, it's like I'm dunking. You know, and my daughter the same way. She just got all this energy, and, you know, that's when it could be overwhelming for the other parent. And it's like, here, man, I could relate, because that's how I was. So it's like you got all this energy, and I was just thinking, like, you know, when you be on the drugs or just the alcohol, it's like, to me those are strongholds. You know, like, you battling, you trying to look for a coping mechanism from the whatever life throws at you, whether it's stress or, you know, you just look for an outlet. And if you don't use a positive outlet, you tend to lean to negative activity, and that's how you channel demons, yo. And that's how they just live inside of you, and then they just keep wanting more and more and more and more and more. So much that it's like it ain't enough. And you just, like, slowly but surely, you lose your happiness, you lose your purity, you lose your youthfulness, you just lose your spark. You just got, you know, you on edge, or you quick to snap if you don't, you know, you ain't got your Jones, or, you know. But it's like once you get clean, it's like that inner child just come back again. You could be obnoxious. Sometimes you could, like, people be like, man, you annoying me, you got all this energy, or you just being immature, you laughing too much, you like being sarcastic, everything funny. And it's like, man, that's just your inner kid in you that just want to express itself, cause you happy, yo, like, you free, you know. You don't gotta rely on no worldly substance, and it's a good feeling, man. Like, I just reflected on that today, cause I just seen how some people just like, why they always so mad. Not always, but just, like, they not letting their inner child be, and they just want to be free, bro. They just want to be sovereign. So then you just got this burst of energy, bro. Like, then the Holy Spirit could tap into you even more, or like operate more. Cause I feel we all got it, but we just diluted with coping mechanisms, you know. So y'all know, if y'all know, man. Y'all know y'all had like either y'all or somebody in the family or a friend, once they like got clean from whatever substances they was using, like, they're a whole different person. They're happier, they're vibrating higher, they're glowing, they're more productive, in everything, or even things that you didn't even know that they never shown you that they had talent in. It's like it's easier to express yourself. And I know sometimes too, like, I remember like when I drink, or like I just freestyle so much better, and I was like, man, it's like I wrote it, but it's like that's not me, bro. That's a spirit in me, bro, that's doing that. Like, it's not me. It's like I could do it the same way with a sober mind, and still even be colder just being sober, you know. I just like having control of my mind, and just, having that feeling, that like that willpower where you don't gotta rely on nothing, bro. And it's like you could just rely on your pure energy, which is like no better feeling, and you got control. You don't let the substance control you. You have control over it, and you have control over your life, over your thoughts, over your actions, and you could just, you can move around freely with no worries, you know. I felt I drugged that on, but yeah, man, I just had to get that out of there, because I feel like somebody need to hear it. If not one, really, a lot of people. So, what else? And just living in the moment, man. It's like we don't know what the future brings, or what's gonna go on, but it's like just living in the moment and hoping for the best, or even planning. It's cool, like, to have the goals and plan ahead. But it's like, I was listening to the collective. It's like sometimes you just gotta, like, it's like sometimes I be trying to fight my emotions, like, whether I got too much energy, or I'm just like too focused, or like, nah, I'm not gonna, like, too on edge, or like, I'm not gonna let a motherfucker play me no more. And it's like, man, just chill, yo. Like, that, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like what she said, when you down, you down. Just accept it for what it is. Like, don't put no really a lot of, because my boy told me that the other day, or like, not the other day, who took me to the movies. He was like, bro, you be overthinking too much. And I was like, yeah, you right. But ain't nothing really wrong like that. I be telling people, I was like, what the fuck I got a brain for? Like, I use my mind, bro. Like, but sometimes you could just use it too much, to where like it could cause over anxiety, or just overstimulation, you know. So I just chill. Like, I really shock myself now how, like, I don't let shit get to me that much. Like, I really don't. I just be like, man, it is what it is. I ain't gonna worry about that. Like, I'm having fun, or I'm, like, kind of like the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy" type stuff. It's really true. Just gratitude, man, and with the good and the bad. It's like, or even, I'll never forget, like, a old coworker of mine when I was like in my early 20s. Well, nah, I was like 18, 19 when I started working at the dealership. And this salesman, we got cool, man. He was like, he had a family, and I seen him go through divorce, and during that time, I didn't really think nothing of it, but just as like years went by, as we both got older and wiser, like I caught him, like cause he ride Harleys, and I caught him. I was just, I think I was dashing, and I was just by myself late at night, and he was just chilling at this pizza spot I saw him, and then we exchanged numbers. And he was like, "Hey man, keep, how's your daughter and all that, family." But I never forget, he told me, he was like, one day we was talking, and he was just like, "Man, you know what God taught me?" He was like, "Why worry?" He was like, "Why?" He was like, "We really shouldn't worry about nothing, because God always got us. He always make a way. He always, like, in his way is like the only way. Like, we think, like, kind of like leaning on your own understanding. You want to do this, or you worrying of what this outcome would be, and it's like, there's no need for it. Like, if you consider him and you acknowledge him and you have your faith, like, he gonna hold you down through the good and the bad, yo. Like, he always got you, so it's like really no need to worry." And that's kind of like been sticking with me in my head. Like, I've been replaying that when he said that over the phone. It's like, and I don't worry about nothing, bro. Like, we'll cross that bridge when we got to, but we ain't really got to worry about it before we get there or when we get there. Like, there's a will, there's a way, and it's his way. You could think about it and like map it out in your head, but he's like, he already knows. So when you got faith and you be like, "Man, grab the wheel, man. I can't keep doing this like this," because he makes a way. And then when you think about it, you be like, "Man, God, you something else, yo. Glory be." So, yeah, man. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's like me saying it to me. Can't be too hard on yourself. Gotta take it easy, man, because all that stress and worrying just causes dis-ease in your body, and that's how you get sick. And ain't no time for that, bro. Life was supposed to be meant to enjoy, you know, enjoy the fruits of your labor, like whether what type of work, what type of energy, what type of thought you put into it. You gotta enjoy it, man. Can't worry about other people. Some people, I'm tired of using the word judge, but they be like, "Man, like, I'm good, bro. I respect y'all, but sometimes it's just like, I know my relationship with the Most High, even if it's like we'll say it in this book, like, cool, basic instructions before leaving Earth. Not everybody learns the same. Not everybody's gonna, it's different ways. If you know, you know, man. So, yeah, man. But once again, back to y'all collective, like, I'm just impressed on how everybody's just doing their videos, man. Just the content is good. Like, it's very, how they say, rate this video if it's above. Like, man, it's informative, it's calming, it's entertaining, it's life changing, like, it's inspiring, yo. Like, y'all, that's what y'all really do. And like I said, like, no homo, like, y'all all look good doing it, man. Y'all looking for, or even if you just being natural, bro, like, I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's just, it's like where I be dropping stuff off at and picking it and picking, uh, through the work, through my day. Cause sometimes they be like, here, man, like, I be having to unload my own stuff, which I don't mind. Cause like I say, I like to be in motion. It give me a workout on my arms. It keep my blood flowing. You know, I be moving, bro. It doesn't faze me. But it's like, at this spot, like, there's not enough help. There's not enough muscle, you know. Then they got one person doing like unloading 3 trucks or 2 trucks when it's just like overwhelming. And I'm like, in my head, I be like, man, who running this over here? This ain't right. Like, this is y'all overstimulating and stressing the person, like overworking them when they don't have to be like that, you know? And then overall, it's like people don't get the appreciation they deserve. And that's where I come in. I'll be like, hey, man, I'm going to help you. You know, I know they don't even want me doing this because y'all got to do it or whatever, but I'm going to help you anyway. Like, I could see the struggle and the pain in your eyes, like, and the frustration, and you not even popping, you doing good, or, you know, you doing a good job, man. I just, I let people know, like, hey, I appreciate you. I really do. Because it's like certain people in higher positions or just anybody else, they don't acknowledge that, and they don't consider the person. And I think I take it personal because it's just like, I don't even want to talk that, when you're not being considered, it could be overwhelming. It could, you could reach your boiling point and say, you know what, fuck this. I know my worth. I know my value. I ain't finna deal with this shit no more. That'd be in a workplace or in a relationship, So yeah, man. I appreciate y'all collective, like, for real. I had to throw the glasses on, man, because I got I was like, nah, I wanted to go natural, but I'm not gonna look crazy like that. I let the back of my hair look crazy, yeah, and I need a taper bad. I need to get out. I wanted to do that, but I don't even know where to go in the city, man. Like, it's been so long. I was like, I get somebody $20 just to taper the back of my neck. I could do all the rest. But I was like, I'll do it on my own, man. I'll make some time. But like I said, I'm really not. I choose to look presentable, but I'm really not trying to impress nobody. If anybody, I'm trying to impress myself, make sure I look, appropriate and to where I feel good, So, but I appreciate y'all, like, like I'm saying, like, everybody's looking good, and just like I say, looking good, like, through the eyes and the spirit and the soul. Like, I could tell y'all choose to look presentable on the exterior based on what you wear and how you self-care and love yourself, because that's you loving yourself. You're appreciating yourself, So, it's like he said on Matilda. What'd he say? Appearance is 9/10 of the law. He wasn't lying. He's like, people don't come to buy a car. Well, I don't know what he said. I can't remember. That movie funny, but it's real, man. But yeah, collective. March is definitely gonna be it, man. Like, it was windy where I'm at. It was warm, but super. It felt like, I was like, man, I feel like we in Chicago. Oh yeah, it's I was like, it feel like we in Chicago. I'm talking like, yo, I thank God I had, like, the magazines was in them wires, and it truck was still kind of, I had some weight on me in the truck, what I was hauling, but it was cool, no complaints. It started out sunny, then towards the end it got cloudy, a little bit of rain, then it just stopped. I saw an eagle today, by the way, man. Look, the day was just beautiful, bro. the roommate make he was doing what do you call that? Is it juicing? I don't know. He cut some carrots up and put it in the blender, and you know how you make smoothies. And I tried that. That was pretty good. Looked like sherbet because we had to strain it in a strainer. Had it with some honey. I put some of my CBD oil, black seed oil in it. A little bit of sea salt. It was good. Didn't need all that extra stuff. It was good how it was. I had that. When I got to work, I noticed the truck was impeccable, immaculate. It was like super white, so I guess like they came and power washed all of them, like all of them. I'm even talking, I'm like, looks like they got the inside of the windows, but they must have just did the outside roof. Like, yeah, so it just felt good. Like, started with, I was like, you mind if I try that? He was like, yeah, man, yeah. So I tried that. Truck was clean, not just mine, all of them, you know. Girl I used to bump heads with when I first started, like me and her got cool. Like I told her, I think I brought her up. She was the one that told me, like, Puerto Rican. She was like, y'all just ninjas that know how to swim. Seen her today. She was in. It's like ever since we let bygones be bygones. That's why I say, like, certain people they just want some attention in a good way, bro. Like, you don't really know what nobody's going through, you know, and they don't feel appreciated, or they just on edge. And sometimes you just gotta be that bigger person, and just like, even if you could read minds and energy, like you could just tell, like, be nice to that person, like, you know. It's not like you cutting into them, just, you know. So we hit it off cool again. Somebody had to stop at my first stop, like a manager. He like, we didn't hit it off good either, cause like I said, when I started, it was during Christmas, so I was moving, bringing them a lot of stuff, and it's like, dang, I'm the one bringing y'all the stuff, and it's like, sucks to suck, but I'm just doing my job, like, you know. So we kind of hit it off a little rocky, but eventually it mellowed out, and he was like, I seen him today, he was chewing. He was like, hey man, I'm not gonna finish this. You want the rest of this? And you know me, I'm like real skeptic on people giving me food, bro. But it's like the way the day was going, and how me watching the videos of y'all before I went to work. It's like, man, just put your guard down, bro. You got discernment. Like, I looked at it. He had the little Caesars, the little half, you know, the small box, right? Like 4 slices, the square joints. He had 2. Looked it fresh. It had the pepperoni. I was like, I could just take the pepper. I ain't tell him that. I was like, thanks, man. I appreciate it. He was like, sure, no problem. It's like people don't want to overeat while they at work, like, you know. So I shared it with somebody else when I got, you know, when I had to make a drop off. Then I saw an eagle today. Like, I'm for real. I was like, another eagle? Last one I saw was during a snowstorm, and he was going over like a river. It looked so dope. This one, I was like, that's not a hawk. Because I saw his white head, or her white head or whatever, and I saw the white tip or the tail. The first one was bigger. This one wasn't that big, but it was an eagle. Yo, it was a bald eagle. I was like, that's so dope, bro. Just paying attention to nature. The cardinals been chirping a whole lot now in the morning. Grand rising early. What else happened today? Trying to give y'all the highlights of my day. I mean, shoot, even when I made my payment in the beginning of the day. Like, I even talked to the lady. She was like, "Are you making them?" I'm like, "Do you have to ask that to everybody?" It does say it here. She was like, "Well, you'd be surprised. Some people come up to this window and they're not." I was like, I was like, I'm not trying to be sarcastic. So, you just gotta know how to talk to people, bro. Like, and that's all I'm learning. Like, I've always had, but just once I decided to operate out of gratitude and like be more humble, like everything just work out smoother, yo. Like, it's a lot of people on edge, or so just come humble, come smooth, treat people with respect, and they go fuck with you. Period. If you solid and down to earth, and like they go fuck with you. So I always knew, but it's like I'm even learning it now. Like, I just see how it just happens so smoothly that it's like, dang, you really got it, yo. Humbly saying, yo, humbly saying. But even people like if that aren't in a good spirit, like it's like you could just shock them just by either not responding or responding in a respectable, smooth way, like not letting it affect you, and that'll shock them. So I knew there was one more thing, but I can't think of it. But yeah, no complaints on the day, man. Confirmation, y'all hear it. No complaints, yo. No complaint though. Everything was smooth, oh. Yeah, no complaints, man. Glory be to God. Oh, at the beginning of the day, I went back to family, and I had to use the bathroom too. I was like, should I go home? And cause I had my water. I drank a whole bunch of water. I tried to. I ain't been drinking that much water, but I woke up, drank some water. Excuse me, before I had some coffee when I was gonna take my daughter to school. So I drank water, then I drank the coffee. Dude at the corner store, I asked him, I was like, "Mom, if I get some of that coffee?" He was like, "Sure." He just had a little bit or whatever. I was like, "I don't need a lot, just a little bit to go with my vape." Seen somebody at the store I ain't seen in a minute. He was like, "What's up, bro?" He caught me in the parking lot. I was like, "Nah, we ain't see each other in a minute." I was like, "Bro, you still rapping?" He was like, "Yeah." I asked him if he was like, "You got Facebook?" I was like, "Nah, bro." He was like, "I've been doing these battles or challenges, battle challenges, not like." He showed me, and I was like, "Dang, bro, you freestyling and just making it so easy. Like, you just did you? He didn't write it. He was just going off top, just leaning back, and he just was transparent with me. He was like, "Yeah, man, I had to. I ain't gonna say, but overall, you know what I told him? I was like, you know what, bro? I said, just seeing you and reading your energy and how you expressing yourself. It was. I told him, I was like, you're happy and you free, like you not bad, you know." He was like, "Thank you for telling me that, bro. I am." Like, he's super tall. I'm 5'3", so he just, we dapped it up, and I throw my hand over his shoulder and my arm, and just stuff like that, bro. Then I went to Family Dollar, and it was the lady's last day. Like, she was like a manager there. She was going to Florida. She had a big thing to sign, so it was like, "Sign her." And I was like, "Sure." Excuse me, even customers. I saw this mom with her two kids, and I could tell they was mixed, and it was something about the kids, man. They was like, they were, even workers there. They was like, your kids are beautiful. They're quiet, well mannered, and because the little girl was like, can I sign it? She was like, sure. And I'm just watching her sign it, and you could tell they was pure, bro. So they asked them, they was like, what are you? They asked the mom. She was like, I'm Asian or Vietnamese. She was something like that. But, you know. And the dad, she was like, what's the dad? And then she was like, the dad's Native American and something else. I was like, bingo. I was like, man, your kids are chosen. And she was just so like, you could tell the mom was grateful and just humble, you know. It's like everywhere I went, bro, like God was there. Holy Spirit was there. Like just good energy, you know. Even when I was at the Chinese spot, like when I got something for somebody, I was like, here, man, I want to go get it. Something told me not to. I was like, nah, I ain't go get it. And soon I was about to make it, look, I was leaning on my own understanding. I was like fighting it. I was like, should I, should I not? Should I, should I not? And I was like, nah, I'm good. As soon as I made that left to get on the main road, railroad tracks, the train, I was like, oh, okay. So I gotta get it, right? So I'm in there and I'm waiting, and this dude, like, he looked familiar. Like, I kind of got on edge for a minute, but I was like, I don't know if this a dude or if he related to dude. But I was like, I don't care. And the dude, like, he said, excuse me, sir. Like, he could have said, excuse me, bro. Or he called me sir, bro. Like, that's what caught me off guard. He was like, you in line? I was like, nah, go ahead, you good. And that just kind of like, I just checked myself. I was like, man, I ain't got beef with nobody, bro. No, ain't no time for that, bro. I ain't beefing with nobody because I'm ready to receive. That's why, like I say, like I was feeling like this the year the underdog of the chosen ones. Like we was always chosen. We was always like we done been through enough and still held it down. Like still fought these battles. Still like day to day getting up, doing what we had to do, whether for ourselves or our families, like our kids or our families, or just doing it, yo. Just doing what we had to do. And it's like now we're able to, it's like we worked on our craft, we put in that work so much, and now it's just like we that concrete, we that rose that grew from concrete. Like those people that doubted us or like didn't like not towards the other people, like, you know, we just set apart. And it's like now it's like really our time. Like I say that to say, like, because I've been listening to bro for a minute, and I got put on by bro, by Larry June and by Alchemist. And at first I was like, man, bro, like, I don't do nothing he talk about in his raps, but it was that pain, like, that voice, and just the art, how he put his words together, and the production behind it, everything, bro. It was like a masterpiece, and he just keep consistent, keep coming up with joints and projects, and I'm just like, stupid. Then I looked at the catalog, I'm like, sheesh, bro. But it took time, and within that time, he kept going, like we kept going, you know. It's like they done took us, like, oh, watch out take my son and child and just leap him, like, dude, you right there, you at the tippy. Look, this ain't even no competition. You thought, nah, watch this. Boom. And they like, what the? Yeah, that's how it is. It's our time. We put in the work. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the sacrifices, bro. Like, most of the people in the position couldn't even cope with what we've been through, bro. But we still here. And we doing it. And that's why I say, I ain't never been no hater, bro. Never have, never will be. I learn from people and I give people their flowers, bro. Like I show respect and love, like when it's due. Like, or even to the point where I'm like, I'm showing them it's too much. Like, fuck that. Like, nah. You know, like certain to the wrong. Like, eventually when time reveals itself and you see how you like, man, I could have showed that to me or to somebody else. Like, that's worthy of it, you know? So, yeah, man. That's why I rock with you, collective. Y'all putting in that work. Y'all putting great quality content out. And it's very, the world needs it. People need it, bro. Cause the world, like I said, it's lacking authenticity and truth, honesty. People who are thorough, people who are built for the occasion. So definitely, y'all getting the recognition, man, that y'all deserve. It's like we done did so much, and now it's just time to receive, like for real, like claim it. Or even if you don't want to claim it, you go get it, man, cause y'all deserving of it. So that's why I keep saying I'm gonna leave it like that. I support y'all. I'm a fan, you know. And be like, oh, it's not no idol. Nah, man, like I support y'all. And y'all support me. We support each other. And that's what it's all about. You wanna be the only rich person, that's how you go get licked. You go get set up. What Jada Kid say, matter of fact, go and get your chrome. Cause I'd rather be broke together than rich alone. We ain't broke no more, man. We is lost, but now we found. And we got a rich spirit. It's time to enjoy the fruits of our labor. And we will, as we should. So just enjoy it. Support